Hey everyone, welcome back. Our last guest has been blessed with unique vocals and a style that cannot be compared. She's performed for and with stars such as Donnie McClurkin, CeCe Winans, Mary J. Blige, Chaka Khan, and many more. She's accomplished more than most independent artists dream possible, being a three-time winner at the world-famous Apollo Theater, performing in several musical productions, and recently at a TEDx. Well, her main goal is to succeed as an artist while remaining true to herself. Everyone, please welcome singer-songwriter Ajada Reigns. Hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello. It's so good to be back and to see you
Well,
again.
it's good to be reacquainted.
Yes, my Sag sister.
Sad sister. You remember that
I
too?
do.
Ajada.
Yes.
The last time you was Samira.
I was.
Let's talk about Samira Gibson. She's on the shelf.
Well, she's not on the shelf. She's just at home, like out here. You know,
Uh-huh.
this is the life of Ajada Reigns. I had to separate because my whole name is Samira Ajada Gibson.
Nice. I
Right.
understand. Trust me, I get it. You know, because as an
We have to
artist,
separate.
you're able to,
Yeah.
and you know, it's kind of like Samira manages Ajada.
Oh my God, I couldn't have worded that better. That is so perfect. That is perfect. Hit the nail on the head right now.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you so
The last
much.
time we had you on was pre-pandemic, is what I call it, like 6 years ago or something like that.
Yes.
And now you are, well, TEDx, that's a big thing.
Yeah, I've come a very, very long way. I mean, listen, from, singing on, trains, and I would still do that. I just love using the voice that God gave me. But, recently doing the Black Stars Awards and TEDx for Women 2 Steps Forward. It's just been crazy things happening.
Well, it's all
Beyond.
wonderful stuff, right?
Oh,
It's all
wonderful things.
and it's really a big deal as an independent artist because it goes to show you that you don't have to aim for the commercial market. Of course, everybody wants the commercial
Yeah.
market, but you come in as you develop you,
Yep.
you build your own numbers,
Yep.
and then you get negotiating power.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with that.
Yeah, I know. I'm with
Wow.
you. I get it. I admire it
Yep.
because it's really, it's no easy feat. And so I want to talk about the TEDx though, right? Because I've never heard of a singer doing singing at TEDx, and I love that.
Let me tell you, I didn't when the producer approached me. I said, okay, well, yeah, I could speak. I could do a talk. I could talk, because that's what I do in my music. But I wasn't aware that there was a music TED. Talk.
Okay.
So I had my speech prepared, let me tell you.
Right.
I had it prepared. I said, all right, I'm going to talk about this. They said, well, you could always just sing. I said, well, you know what? I'm going to focus on everybody's going to be talking. I'm going to sing. I'm going to do it what I
And I'm
came
sure
to
that
do.
was a treat. I'm sure that was refreshing.
Yeah.
And I also saw that you had an audience member acknowledge you as being the music.
Yes, that young lady. It's an honor to be able to hear the testimonials after I finish singing. Like it's like beyond me. I take none of the credit, but it's an honor to be able to receive that.
And so, in your journey, right, for yourself as an independent artist, what we didn't share also is on your spare time, you teach sign language.
Oh my God! How did you know that?
Because I do my research.
Oh my God!
Do you sing and
Yes.
sign too?
So I started singing and signing.
Wait, go ahead, do it.
So in the Black Stars Awards that just passed, I did the whole entire show singing and signing and doing sign language. And so that's kind of like a new thing that I'm kind of like incorporating into my music. I think that is a gap that needs to be made. I don't think I've seen it done where someone sings and signs at the same time. So I really, really want to incorporate that. I had a deaf friend named Oscar from the Bronx, and I bumped
Keep talking
into
to
him.
Oscar.
Yeah.
Keep
yeah.
talking. No, because I'm emotional right now because
Yeah.
now we're being even more inclusive.
Yeah.
So yes.
So we were standing on a line. I think it's the line.
Uh-huh.
I'm still learning. I'm learning.
Okay.
But we were standing together, and I kind of like bumped him, and he said, and then he said, "Are you deaf?" I said, "No, but I want to learn more. Like, how can I learn more?" And we became friends. Always since then, we would just, I don't know, I just
I'm so
took
touched
to it
right now. I'm
and I was
touched.
just learning.
Oh my gosh.
So I started learning on the computer on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
doing it effortlessly for somebody who,
No.
I know you teach it to the youngins, right? So you're teaching the
Yeah,
basics,
yeah.
and you're also multilingual too, right? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
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 No, it's important
No,
that we
yeah.
acknowledge this
Harlem
because
School of the Arts. Like, I
yes.
learned a lot there. Professional Performing Arts on 48th Street, where I went to
My
high
daughter,
school.
by the way, is currently at Harlem School of
Oh
the
my
Arts. Yes,
gosh!
yeah. So
Oh, I'm
yes,
so glad that they are still around. It's like literally a pillar in the Harlem community for musicians, artists. Period. I did acting there. I did, study theory, singing there. Like, so yeah, tell your daughter. What does she do? What does your daughter do?
she's in musical theater and she also does vocals and she's part of the Dorothy Maynard Singers Choir.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yep. She's in there, so she's gonna be so excited
Oh my
when she
God.
hears you sing and she sees the segment because you're an alum.
Oh my, yeah. What's her name?
Charm Vida.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is such an amazing name.
Thank you.
Shout out to Charm. Keep going, girl.
Woo, baby, she got a shout out on
going.
camera. Yeah, no, but all to say that you
Yeah.
continue to
Yeah.
forge forward and you're doing it on your terms, right?
Yes.
Unapologetically. And
Yes.
so let's talk about Reflections of Mira.
Yes. So that was the first album that I came out with. It was actually an EP. It had like maybe 4 songs on it. It was the first project that I had ever put out. And so Power was a part of that collection, the song that I'm doing today.
Right.
Hashtag PWER.
Right. I was going to ask you, is it pronounced power or is hashtag part of the title?
The hashtag is a part of the title. So it's hashtag PWER. That was a song that I also put out, and I dropped the O because who likes oppression, right?
Right.
So I did to kind of, it's like an empowering spin on power. So,
yeah, it's also modernizing it because the next generation speaks in acronyms.
Yes, that's right.
You know?
And hashtags.
Yeah. Hashtags and remove vowels.
Exactly.
And so I know you're advocating for a friend of yours who is in need of a kidney. But before we go into Nikki's campaign, I wanted to talk a little bit about your advocating for mental health because we like to discuss that here on Open regularly, especially when artists are consciously making an effort to have an impact in that awareness.
In mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we, as artists, it's really a fine line with drawing that balance.
Yes, especially with how creatives just think. Like especially if you're left-brained and right-brained, you're doing the business, but you're also doing the creative stuff. So you have to create a balance for yourself. You have to make sure that you are doing things that is just self-care. You're feeding and pouring into yourself because essentially your job as an artist is to pour into other people using your art. So I think it is super, super important for you to fill your cup up first.
Right.
That's how I like to say it. Fill your cup up first before, you can pour into anyone else.
Distribute.
Exactly.
Yes. And it's important to know when you need to replenish. And pause.
Yes, you need to. I am just now, within the last 2 years, able to identify like my battery. I like to call it. So it's super important. People have different ways of just kind of re-upping. Some people ground, they go outside and barefoot if you have like a nice place to go. Some people just are isolated and they just recharge there. People have different things that they do, but just make sure you find what works for you because it is most certainly important for everybody, not even just artists, everyone.
Doesn't even take that much time, a minute, 5 minutes. The idea is that you're consciously making an effort to be with yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes. Don't wait
Yeah.
until your battery dies. It's like the worst. Like when you have an iPhone and, the battery dies and now you have to,
Yeah.
wait for it to, get back up. So,
Right.
yeah.
Well, when
Charge
the
it while
battery
it's-
dies, when the
yeah.
battery dies, you gotta go get another
You
one.
gotta go, right.
That's what we're
Right.
trying to avoid. Is having to
Yes.
go get another
Having
one.
to go get another
Yeah, and that
one.
pertains to all the organs in our body,
Oh, that's
which
great.
leads
Oh, my
into
goodness.
Nikki.
Yes, yes. So I am going to introduce her as Brittany Nicole Dickerson. She is an amazing, amazing person. She is a mother of two. She is a life coach. She is a motivational speaker and a writer, and she also happens to be my best friend. Oh, don't make me cry now.
I love
And
that you're doing this for her.
I couldn't see myself not doing this for her. Like, she is just the most amazing person, and you would never know that she had 5% kidney function. Looking at her, you will never know. And she doesn't even act like, she's always just, so busy running up and down. So she suffers from a kidney disease. And it's called PKD. I want to make sure I get this right. So polycystic kidney disease. And it is something that she suffers from. There's no treatment for it. So that leaves her doing dialysis at home, 12 hours a day out of her day. And it's really something that I feel really excited about this campaign because I know that she, deserves, a kidney. I know
living
that a
donor's
living donor.
Kidney.
A living donor.
Right.
Yes, thank you for pointing that out.
Right, because I was reading and I understand that she would need to be on a wait list for like 5 years, and the truth is that anyone is functionable with just one kidney should they donate. I mean, I'm not, I'm here just pointing out facts that I've read.
Yeah.
And it must be a really challenging position to be in to not be able to assist, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know if that has to do with your blood type. How does that work?
So actually, with the blood type, you don't have to have the same blood type to donate a kidney. Actually, so that is a great thing. That's something that I learned recently, and I feel like that's something that definitely widens the chances of her receiving a kidney from a living donor. So that's one way, but we launched a campaign. The campaign is called Find a Kidney for Nikki. Hashtag Find a Kidney for Nikki. So, there's a lot of different ways, people can, help.
Right, like just mentioning it.
Mentioning
like we're
it,
doing it right
spreading
now.
the word,
Yeah.
spreading the word. There's a QR code, and that takes you to all of the links to keep you updated on Nikki's progress, to keep you updated on, there's a GoFundMe link there to help with, medical costs and transplant costs. And what else is on there? Everything that social media, all of that stuff. It's on the QR code.
You're a
that
good
you
friend,
can see.
Ajada.
Thank you.
You're a really good friend.
Thank you. Thank
We're
you.
wishing the
thank
best
you.
for
Yes.
Nikki and for you,
Yes.
using this platform as an opportunity to spread it further.
Thank you.
And I know you're going to sing for us, so we're going to close out
Yes,
with
yes,
some
yes,
power
yes,
or
yes.
hashtag PWER. So you guys don't go anywhere because Ajada Reigns is going to perform for us after the break, and you don't want to miss.